All right, Mars. I hope you got your practices in.
It's the NFL on EA Sports as we are in the inner harbor of Baltimore at M&T Bank Stadium. Today, it's an AFC North matchup between the Cincinnati Bengals and
I ain't really played the Bengals like that, so shit, I might lose.
Justin Tucker set to boom this one away. And off we go from M&T Bank Stadium.
On two.
Here's Joe Mixon as they start on the ground. And not much to speak of. Call it a 1-yard gain up to the 26.
Well, sometimes you just have to give credit to the defense. Great job there at the point of attack, holding up. They won their battles at the line of scrimmage, left him no space to try and run. A really nice job swarming to the ball carrier.
The last play got just a yard. Here's 2nd and 9 from the 26. Again, it's Mixon. And this will be a gain of 5 as he gets it to the 30.
That's a really nice job by them picking up the run blitz and detecting it and blocking it and turning it into a nice run. And a lot of times you think if you blitz a running play, you're going to smother it. But a lot of the blitzers, they come in a little bit high. They don't have great leverage, and they're easily blocked and turned to the side.
From the shotgun, it's Burrow. A throw for Boyd, but it's intercepted. Picked off by Patrick Queen. And he brings it back to right around the 26-yard line.
Boy, Patrick Queen trying to win him a Super Bowl.
That was about the worst start you could ask for in this one because your advantage of getting the ball first is gone, and they're set up a short distance from your end zone.
Grandma built this roster personally for me.
And your offense, you better be ready to come out swinging on the next series.
Jackson with a handoff to Dobbins on the option. Down right around the 25. The run only got a yard. Here's 2nd and 9. Jackson going to run. And he doesn't quite make it, taking it within an eyelash. Dropped at the 1. That time they pick up the 20.
I know this from my baby.
First down. And this, I mean, it's certainly something to watch out for. He is not afraid to call his own number on plays like that. And here he takes it for good yardage. And he'll get in. He's over for the touchdown. Lamar Jackson scoring on the sneak from a yard out. And the Ravens use the early turnover to get on the board first here in this one. Tucker with the extra point, and that makes the score 7-0. Tucker now to kick it away following the touchdown. The Bengals drive about to get going. Now the interception on that opening drive winds up leading to the touchdown, so now it's kind of time to start over.
Yeah, it certainly is, and his first throw of the game. But I like the way his guys read all the times. The quarterback is the leader, and he tells everyone what to do. In this case, I noticed his lineman around him kind of patting him, saying, "Let's go, big boy. You're still our leader."
Meanwhile, Burrow's throw here into the hands of Boyd. And they'll get 8 out of this before being stopped at the 28.
You can see the time and effort and thought that they put into their passing game because it was evident right there. It looks like a simple pitch and catch, but you and I both know that they have planned for this and worked hard to make it happen.
Now a third down throw, but it misses the target. Incomplete.
Every offense tells you they want to come out and stop fast. It's not unusual at all. But this group, they've yet to get much rolling through their first 2 drives. It looks like they're going to have to give up the football again after this one.
And this ball is going to be down now right at the 10-yard line. Good spot.
Absolutely love the flexibility of these punters. Their leg drive, able to get it way up in the air, and that allows their punt team to get down there and down it inside the 10 because they've had some time.
The Baltimore offense at the line, set to get going. And just 2 series in here, Charles, but everything's gone to script so far. They got a touchdown on their first drive. Their defense holds, and now they've got a chance to take a 2-score lead.
And to co-sign with you, exactly the start they scripted up. And really, that kind of start, that can set the tone for the game for them.
An option handoff here to Dobbins. And down he goes, but he takes it up to the 40. Back-to-back good plays have him on the move on first down. They'll go option to the short side. And they'll get this well past midfield before being stopped just before the 35. So they'll come up in Bengals territory now with a 1st and 10 at the 37-yard line. And this play will be blown up. He'll lose yardage back at the 38. Looking at a 2nd and 11 now after the loss. And here's Jackson on the option. And this one's going to go the wrong way. Losing yardage back at the 42. 3rd and 15 here after the 1st and 2nd down plays went in the wrong direction. That's complete. It's Rashad Bateman. And he's going to be brought down short of the 1st at about the 31-yard line. After one, 7-0 on EA Sports.
Good defense.
He will not even make it back to the line of scrimmage. The Ravens go for it, but come up empty. And the Bengals will get the football back. A very good starting field position from the Bengals here as they come up 1st and 10 at their 35-yard line. The drive will commence with a run by Mixon. And the second wave of tacklers is going to get him as they stop him behind the line. Big Calais Campbell fighting through to make the play in the backfield. The opening play of the drive goes backwards. Now they'll come up on 2nd and 12. Again, it's Mixon. And once again, they stop him behind the line. Great job by this Ravens defense. So time to start going in the other direction as they come on now 3rd and long. Here's Burrow setting up to throw it. And the Raven pressure too much. There he goes. Adolfo showing up the pass rush skills. So on 4th down, here comes the left-footed punter, Kevin Huber, to punt it away. This will be fielded at the 17. They'll call that a punt of 59 yards. Tough to do better than that. And the Ravens, they'll take over. Set at the line for this next drive. They've got some stuff to build on from that last drive because they moved the football, CD, and then they tried to go for it on 4th down, didn't convert, probably left a bitter taste in their mouth. Jackson hit, and he lost the football. And the Bengals grab it. They find some open field here. And this is taken into the end zone. A fumble recovery and a Cincinnati touchdown. Huge, huge play by the defense, not only to force the fumble, obviously, but to return it for a touchdown. And I know it's no fun for anyone who plays offense, but isn't it fun to see how a defense rallies when there's a fumble return and everyone tries to find someone to block and bring it all the way home? I always like their celebrations because they don't get there that often. No, they're not choreographed very well usually. And he missed it. No good. And they'll remain down by a point. So here's the kickoff now as they'll get it again following that fumble return for a score. Taken from about the 12. And a good effort on the return there. Gets him across the 30, up to the 33. The Baltimore offense at the line, set to get going. And let's just say they're going to be looking to start over on this drive. A few moments ago, they were in the exact situation, but their first play led to a fumble that was returned for 6.
Yeah, you definitely have to have a short memory to play in the NFL. You got to remember what you did wrong so you don't repeat it, but you can't dwell on it because then you will repeat it, and that's what you don't want to do.
From the 36, Jackson. Can't get away, and he's taken down. Jermaine Pratt fighting in and dropping him for the loss.
Now that was a passer's nightmare. The front door totally shut down by the defense, so he kept going backwards, hoping to find another avenue of escape. It didn't exist.
Here's Jackson on 3rd and long. That ball caught. It's Mark Andrews, the tight end. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. Off the play fake to Dobbins. Here's Jackson. And he'll go down inside the 45 before going out of bounds. He'll wind up getting right about 4 there on the scramble, and it's 2nd down.
His running ability has been an extra dimension of their game plan thus far. For once, though, he doesn't create any magic against the front that's prepared for him to try and take off.
To throw again on 2nd down. Jackson. Open man is Duvernay. And he's got another 1st down as the tackle's going to be made at the Bengals 18. A really nice gain of 25 yards. So from inside the 20, here's 1st and 10 at the 18. Dobbins going to take the handoff on the option. And they'll get him down right around the 16. The last run good for 2. Here's 2nd and 8. Jackson, option right. And he is into the end zone for a Baltimore touchdown. Lamar Jackson with his 2nd touchdown here in this 1st half. And the Ravens will extend their lead in the final minute of the half. Well, that was all Lamar Jackson all the time on that drive, both through the air and in the end with the touchdown run.
Yeah, how about him doing things a little bit on the reverse side there, Brandon, because he softened him up throwing the football and opened up the running lanes. And when he gets a little bit of a sliver, he's gone. And that's exactly what he did there.
Tucker now to kick it away following the touchdown. This will be brought out from the middle of the end zone. And beyond the 20, but not by much. In fact, just a yard pass there to the 21. The Bengals drive about to get going. And with just under a minute to go, they might try to think about mounting a drive here if they can and get in the end zone. Into double coverage, and it's intercepted. And he will bring this back. It's a pick 6 and a Raven touchdown. The big boy's big dream right there. He got to rumble and stumble all the way for 6.
Nothing like big man with football, is there? I mean, that brings people onto their feet every single time. And his dream was answered on that one, wasn't it? It was realized. He picks it off and takes it to the end zone.
So they throw the pick 6. They'll get another shot at it now.
Defense hell, ain't it?
In the air. And this will be a touchback, so they'll bring it out to the 25.
Yeah, it's beatable. Once you figure out how to beat it, I'm going to have to switch it up. I had to show you the way after the game.
To get going. And with him down 2 scores, you wonder if they might try and put something together, even if it's just to get into field goal range. And that ball going to be intercepted yet again. Picked up by Marcus Williams. And he's able to get it back to the 41-yard line.
Yeah, you gotta, if you press L1 when you throw it deep, it'll lead them better.
And their opponents have a chance to possibly pad their lead.
Yeah, they had an opportunity there, and they weren't able to capitalize on it. And that's something that could come back and haunt them later. They're begging their defense now to keep them from scoring before the half ends.
Yeah, then you better throw them a little over his shoulders like that.
A good pickup there, 21 yards. Right after the turnover, they come out throwing.
And that means it's a sudden change situation. We used to practice it on defense. Sudden change, get out there, stop the offense. But you typically run out there a little bit unsettled. I think that's why he came right out throwing the football, hoping to catch him off balance.
And he did. Now a throw to the end zone on first down, but it winds up incomplete. After the incompletion, here's 2nd and 10 from the 20. Here's the option play now to the left. They'll take it into the end zone for a Ravens touchdown. Lamar Jackson on his way to a monster game. 3 first-half touchdowns. And the Ravens continue to pull away here in this first half.
And that's a lead that excites a team as they head into the half. Good way to finish things off.
Yeah, able to extend that lead, and you always say it, that can totally change the complexion.
Yeah, it changes your morale, changes your outlook. But even before that, let's see if they decide to kind of sweep kick or what they're going to do on the kickoff, because you don't want to give up a big play right before the half ends.
Point. So barring a touchback, this likely the final act of the half as the kick is away. And not wanting to risk anything here late in the half, he'll just take a knee, and they'll bring the football out to the 25. The white flag coming out as they line up to kneel on it. He'll take the knee, and the final couple seconds will tick by in this first half. That's it for the first half. 2 more quarters to go. We'll have plenty more to see after the break. And we welcome you back live now inside the booth alongside Charles Davis. I'm Brandon Gaudin, set and ready to rock for the 3rd quarter.
What's up?
The Ravens ready to receive it, and they've got the lead as well as we resume play in the second half. And a short kick taken at about the 16. And they're going to start this drive in pretty good shape up past the 30. The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive. Well, they got to be thrilled with how they've operated so far in this one. They've got the nice lead, and now a chance to score here on 3 straight possessions.
Yeah, and the way that they are rolling, I just don't know how they get slowed down, because they certainly are operating at peak efficiency right now. They might want to think about giving some of their backups a little bit of work, though. Let some other guys get on the field and do their thing and save some of this for the next time out.
And he slips up past the 45 before being tackled. A big hitter to start the drive has him up near midfield here for 1st and 10. Option play, and they'll hand to Dobbins. And he'll get what he can up the middle, 3 yards. That'll bring up 2nd down. In the first half, he was held in check on the ground, but despite that lack of production, they still have the lead.
Yeah, and they've got to feel fortunate about that. If they could actually get production from their lead horse, that would help open up this offense and widen this margin, too.
Now Dobbins again on 2nd down. Oh, he's got some breathing room. And a pretty athletic run right there as he's going to get this down inside the 40. And they run the option here on 1st and 10. And he's going to be met at the line of scrimmage and taken down. No gain there as he kept it himself at 2nd down. Well, for that being an option play, there really weren't too many options available for him, were there?
No, there weren't, and at least he was able to get back to the line of scrimmage, so they didn't lose anything, but you're exactly right. Nowhere to go.
Looking to throw on second down. Jackson. Man open is Robinson. And all the way to the 2-yard line there before crossing over out of bounds. A gain of 37.
I ain't gonna lie, he threw the fuck out that one.
Same there, partner. Guys have just been running free in the secondary this entire game. No pass rush, a lot of passes completed. Been an easy day for him.
And he is over the line for another rushing touchdown.
Is he a quarterback or is he a tailback?
Lamar Jackson keeping it himself on the quarterback sneak.
Ain't gonna lie, I ran out of bounds just so I could sit in that picture.
Kick off of the third quarter and drive right down the field to extend their lead. Tucker able to connect on the extra point.
Now, all I'm doing I ain't gonna lie, make you a custom playbook, Mars. That way you can add, like, I just try to add every single type of formation I can. And then, you know, you can hot route different shit to change. I added, like, all the read options, wildcat, all the shotgun formations, like, and then on defense, I added all the formations. That way, if you're playing against somebody that got a different playing style, it's easy to adjust. The team playbooks really ain't that good on this one. I think the Lions got a good offensive playbook and the Chiefs got a good defensive playbook. But other than that, it ain't no real dominant playbooks.
Let's try to come back from a 4-possession deficit.
But you see, all I'm doing is that little sand wheel blitz. It's out of the 4-3 formation, and it's called an even 6-1, where you got 6 people blitzing every time. You're going to have to block the running back or the tight end.
And let's face it, we saw a certain Super Bowl, a 25-point lead late, that wasn't enough to put someone away. But that being said, this task is nearly impossible. Let's face it.
Yeah, see?
The bottom line is it officially becomes impossible.
See, I ain't gonna be greedy. I'll teach you how to beat it because you're my dog. But I ain't gonna tell nobody else.
Well, if they're going to make a game of this in the second half, they need a few big
plays. That should be when I play online. That's why I win most of my games just off of defense, just off my defensive line getting pressure on the quarterback and not allowing to run.
You're not moving the ball downfield, taking time off the clock. You're leaving yourself a better avenue to continue to try and make a comeback.
Oh yeah, no, this game I ain't gonna lie. I took the little passing. I don't even use the new passing. I put that bitch back on classic. The new passing, how you throwing some crazy shit.
He's back out there to boom this one away, maybe with some frustration after the PAT.
Yeah, that shit, I ain't gonna lie, that shit, I ain't really sat down and learned it. So, like, I literally, like, right before I played you, I took that shit off. Like, 2 games before I played you, and I beat that dude by 82 or 82 or whatever or something. I took that shit off because it's way more accurate on the classic.
The Baltimore offense at the line, set to get going. And now you've got the clock winding down here in the third quarter. Your 3 scores to the good. What's your approach on this drive?
Too early to fully commit to playing the clock game.
But there's some dudes that know how to use that new passing, and they be throwing the hell out the ball. I just, you know, that ain't even my playing style right now. I'm just read option or throw it deep.
Wind it down, but at the same time, keep advancing the ball down the field.
Throwing again on 2nd and 10. Jackson. And this is into the hands of Andrews downfield. And they're going to have this across midfield and inside the 45. It'll go as an impressive 31-yard gain. They go play action now. Jackson.
Damn, you sent the house. I ain't gonna lie. I thought I had an easy touchdown.
What we're seeing so far is the defense is certainly coordinated.
Yeah, I ain't gonna lie. Man blitz is really one of the best plays as long as you don't get, you know, get a quarterback time to pick you apart and throw a deep ball. That's almost all I run is man blitz. Damn. Okay, his defense trying to turn up.
And the Bengals will take over here as they get it up to the 43-yard line. They've got good starting field position as they come up here 1st and 10 at their own 43. Now Burrow.
Come on, man.
And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. Picked off by Marlon Humphrey.
Oh, get out
A
there.
huge return as he'll take this one all the way
Needed
to
that.
inside the 30-yard line.
Well, the timing is
I'm going to just throw it for the rest of the game, though. I ain't going to run the clock out. I'm going to just throw it.
And if you're a little early or a
Working
little
on
late,
passing.
chances are there's going to be someone there. And sure enough, this one's going the other way.
That is
Oh, we're supposed to score.
and they are able to stop him, but he does take it all the way to the 2. A good pickup there, 26 yards. To throw is Jackson. That is caught. It's Bateman for a Raven touchdown. 2 yards on the touchdown there. And the Ravens will add on to their lead here in the final minute of the
He might snap this year. All he got is DeMarcus Robinson on the other side of the ball. He should get some looks this year. Exactly. That's why I really wanted that tight end. I don't know who got him in fantasy.
Following the touchdown.
But Kaysen got all the receivers. Damn. And don't he got Josh Allen in one of the leagues too? Damn. I ain't gonna lie, Stephon Diggs came in clutch for me with the damn on the Dynasty League.
They would rather probably forget about, at least to this point, Charles. And one reason is turnovers.
Yeah.
A turnover on the last drive. They had the issue in the first half as well, and that's really, unfortunately for them, helped to put this game out of reach.
And you know they won't want to admit it to themselves, but we know that winning the game is pretty much out of the picture now. So their bottom line is, how do they play a clean game the rest of this one, right? Take care of the football, no more turnovers, and see how that works.
Back now in Baltimore. It's the Bengals. They've got the football, but they trail here as we get rolling in quarter number 4.
Here we go.
Here's second and
Worked
7
out.
now from the 28.
Here we go.
Now it's Burrow. A quick throw knocked away and incomplete.
And that's another play that's painted the picture of this game overall. It's been a blowout. It's been continually fueled by big turnovers and stops for one side and an inability to advance the ball from the other.
On third down, Burrow. Throw left side, caught by the tight end, Hurst. And this effort will not get it done. He stopped well short of the first down at the 29.
I ain't gonna send the pressure no more. I'm gonna let you breathe.
Here we go. It's Burrow on fourth down.
Oh,
It's incomplete.
only blitz forward that time.
Convert, and they turn it over.
D-line must be
The
shook.
Bengals try it, but it
I mean, the
doesn't
O-line
work
must be
out.
shook.
And the Ravens get the football back and in great shape. They'll start out here with the option left. And he is into the end zone.
That boy's special, man.
Touchdown. Lamar Jackson, 29 yards. And the Ravens continue to pour it on here in the fourth.
That read option is so unstoppable. Well, I'm so ready for NCAA to come out. That's all I'm doing with AR-15.
Here in the fourth quarter to grow that lead.
But I think your initial reaction is surprised when you see a team piling it on this late in the blowout. But there are plenty of coaches who also think that if you beat them completely and stop trying to play the game, it shows disrespect to their opponent. So they don't want to embarrass them. They continue to let their players go for it.
Tucker now to kick it away following the touchdown. And here comes a return from the middle of the end zone. And ultimately,
Well, I thought you was about to run that shit back.
5-yard line as he's dropped at the 23.
But I'll tell you who's deadly at kick return is that boy Madison for the Washington Redskins. That nigga, he damn getting off. No, he done got me again.
Tyler Boyd, he's
Run him down, Humphrey. Golly. You figuring it out? I sent them boys that time. Hey, hush. Well, you can't kick a field goal, King. I think that's one of the stadium abilities. It mess with the kick.
So with the missed PAT in his rearview mirror, he goes back out to kick this one off. Pulls it in at the 13. And they're going to start this drive in pretty good shape up past the 30.
I need to go pick up Kenyon Drake out of fantasy. They got him at the number 2 running back.
Set at the line for this next drive. And they've got to be feeling very comfortable and confident here with this lead in the football here in the fourth quarter, Charles. And I don't think that they need to score again, but it seems like this offense is just getting better as the game goes on. They've scored on their last 2 drives.
Certainly feels like a chance for them to continue to have some fun out there, doesn't it? Game's already decided, as you noted. So they can continue to play loose, break out some other concepts, maybe run a few trick plays, get other people involved. Heck, even go deep on one of these first snaps just because they can.
Well, every time I throw that ball, I feel like I overthrew it, but he get up under it.
First down there on a pickup of 25.
When you have someone throwing it that well, that confidently, you don't have to call the game.
Exactly.
You just go ahead and play.
Yep, confidence with a lead to throw it here in the fourth, and boom, he's on the money.
Yeah, you don't have to tuck your head in and go like turtle at this point. You just go ahead and play.
There's a ball from right side and complete. And he's going to get this one down.
I ain't gonna lie, Bateman my favorite receiver though. Well, other than Mark Andrews.
From the red zone now, here's Jackson on first down. And they are going to score again. Yet another touchdown as they just...
Yeah, you can't run cover 3. You can't run cover 3 on 5 wide. That seam route there every time. This shit just like, it played just like NCAA 14, really.
And if nothing else here, CD, a chance to pile on some stats before this one wraps up, and he did just that.
Brandon convention tells us it's time for them to get off the gas a little bit, right? They're the receivers to because, as you noted, this is their chance to pile on the stats. If they got their way, they try to get every single spot in the depth chart points before this game is over.
And this is going to be returned from the middle of the end zone. And ultimately
I thought Tucker was about to try to make a football play.
As he's dropped at the 23. The Bengals drive about to get going. Well, we said it at halftime that they would need a nearly perfect second half to erase that deficit that they were facing, CD. But unfortunately, the second half. And now here's another interception. Picked off by Marcus Williams.
Broke his ass twice.
Great return as he gets this all the way down close to the 30-yard line. Well, they've got the huge lead now. They have another interception on the defensive side. Seems like
try to make this quick. I see Texas done held Alabama to a field goal. It might be a game. Oh, you do covering him for help. Go get one. Oh no, you pulled. That's your touchdown, Mark. You might not get another one of those.
There's something to be said for calling the dogs off in a blowout. But these defenders, they also know this is the NFL, and it's their job to stop them, whether they're in the game or they're down by a handful of touchdowns.
And he's going to be taken down at the 28-yard line. The 22 is the line to gain.
That boy Lamar be getting up out of there.
Here's Jackson. This is caught. And he will get into the end zone. It's another touchdown. This thing is ugly. Tucker able to connect on the extra point. This one was over a while ago as they just add on to that big lead. Tucker now to kick it away following the touchdown. This will be brought out from the middle of the end zone. And he'll wind up getting a couple extra yards here for his trouble to bringing it out of the end zone.
I ain't gonna lie, you be running that kickoff though.
The Bengals drive about to get going. This offense returning out there, and really, you remember the last drive, Charles, it was over before it even began. They threw the interception on the very first play.
And what that means is for all these guys.
Oh yeah, nah, we ain't letting him hit the gritty on us tonight. We can't let him hit the gritty on us. Not at home.
They've got to be able to start fast, but they've got to be efficient as well.
Especially the quarterback. Now a man open down the middle of the field. And he slips up past the 45 before being tackled. 19 yards to pick up there. Move the chains. They will throw on first down with Burrow.
Damn, we hit the quarterback late. That's an extra 15.
And he's going to be taken down. Plus, there's a penalty flag in the backfield. They may get 15 more on top of this. So now a fresh set of downs. 1st and 10 after roughing the passer. They're passing here. Joe Burrow. Oh, the ball comes out.
Ain't blocked nobody that time.
It's incomplete. We've talked about it, CD, but it bears repeating.
You're not letting them hit the gritty on us. We can't.
Interceptions and more incompletions. It just doesn't look like things are in sync out there.
I would agree with that, and it's not a good day when you feel like an incomplete pass is almost a win for you because it wasn't intercepted. I think the receivers now, when they're running their routes, they want to catch the ball, but they also want to make sure that the defenders don't take it away.
And he'll be brought down at about the 23-yard line.
Good reactions there defensively. That screen was a little slow in developing, and they shut that one down with little gain.
From the gun on 3rd down is Burrow. And my goodness, another interception. Picked off by Marlon.
Let's go.
And the Ravens are going to have the football at their own 1-yard line. Well, to be frank, CD, this is getting tough to watch. I mean, you feel for him, but 6 interceptions, that's at a whole new level. It's not a good level.
It makes it tougher and tougher to come up with ways to try and support him. But you have to as a team because you can't just throw your quarterback aside. You're going to need him later on. But it reminds me of a time that a former defense
I just got to do what Grandma would do in this situation. That's all.
His quarterback threw
99 yards.
So after the 6-1, one of the defensive players went to the quarterback and said, here's what you do. Throw the ball to the other team, and let's see if our receivers can pick it off and turn it into a completion.
That's just mean. I don't know.
99 yards, Grandma.
That to him right now. Probably pretty fragile.
Oh, I was about to say.
Past the 25. A big-time gain there on the keeper, using his legs to hurt him. First down.
Yeah, you hit L2 when you cut and to make you cut quick. But what I do is I put the runner on conservative because they will fumble that bitch. No. Okay. Well, I thought you had a pick just then.
Well, at this juncture, CD, you normally see teams pack in the passing game. They've got the huge lead. Not them, though. They're still taking their shots.
I remember reading in past history, there was a college football coach in the Hall of Fame whose nickname was Close the Gates of Mercy. Well, he wasn't really big on that.
I don't know where Lamar was throwing at that time. He was wide open. He must have pressure on the quarterback.
Well, their passing attack, even though that one was incomplete, has been really sharp in this one. It's resulted in a lot of touchdowns, and it looks like they're not going to stop throwing the football until the very end of this one.
Well, that will certainly make everyone involved on offense pretty happy because that gives them all a chance to pad their stats a bit. But as far as the actual need, you and I both know they can just run this clock out because this one, it was over a long time ago.
I'm going to give you one more chance to score.
And on 4th down, they come up and take the knee. So we were looking at each other up here in the booth when they went for that saying, oh, wow, talk about trying to add insult to injury.
Some teams are just like that. You know, some philosophies, some coaches are like, look, when I got a chance to put some more points on the board, I don't care what the situation, I'm going to do it. And they're also the same coaches as a general rule. But if someone does it to them,
I gave you one-on-one with Jefferson.
That's just who they are.
He was away from the end zone, but that one's going to land up incomplete. So the final seconds tick away in this Baltimore victory. And I tell you what, I can't remember a defensive performance as good as this one. They seemingly forced turnover after turnover after turnover every time you turned around.
Yeah, you can just keep going with it, can't you? After turnover, after turnover. As this game unfolded, they were doing all the dictating, right? They told the offense exactly how it's going to go down today. So you saw them deflate with every series, didn't you? Every time they ran onto the field, it was slower and slower to get to the football because they just felt like if we go out there, we're just going to turn it over anyway. So it was really, really a stellar performance.